City, Oklahoma. Tonight, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. As the Thunder look to close it out at home against the very difficult Cleveland Cavaliers.
Indomitable indeed. Cavs have time and again overcome the odds.
A 7th seed in the East, and that may be their lucky number, as this postseason has seen them win a number of Game 7 victories on the road.
But their luck may have run out, Kevin. LeBron James, his tenuous health has reached crisis level. The doctors advising him to sit out given the severity of his back injury. But he's decided to take the court regardless.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Royce White, and it's LeBron James, and it's Aldridge in at the center position. And for the Thunder, and outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Hayward out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Gortat in at the 5 down low.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hop. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down. And LeBron James quietly playing through a lot of discomfort and pain in his lower back throughout these playoffs. It seems that injury has come to a head, and yet he still battles on.
Boy, I tell you what, you have to give the Cavs so much credit just to have made it this far. Their best player misses half the season, the 7th seed, to be playing in the Game 7 here in the finals. Come on, an incredible testament to this team's resolve.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by LeBron James. And Gortat kicks to Westbrook. Back to Gortat. Westbrook covered by Irving. Shot clock at 5. That drops. And you talk about the back trouble for LeBron that can make every movement really a teeth-grinding affair.
Yeah, the game of basketball, much like golf, not kind to your back. He's so incredibly talented. He's been able to weather that situation and handle it fairly well, but you have to wonder when even his endurance might run out.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Moving against Westbrook. Back to Durant. Puts up the baby hook. LeBron against Westbrook. LeBron James on the wing. Right the pass to Aldridge. Lays it off and banks it in. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Westbrook kicks to Gortat. Outside Durant. Let's go. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant, no good.
And, you know, we've talked about the great defense for the Thunder. Terrific size at every position throughout their starting 5. But still, the requisite quickness to cover other folks, that's what makes them tough.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Gortat. LeBron sets the screen for Wade. Ibaka against LeBron. It's Aldridge penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Kevin, it seems like scoring on the low post is kind of a lost art these days, but this guy can do it. I mean, he can get down on the block, get position, and he's got some skills to get the ball in the basket from that position.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen, and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
And you go down the line for the Thunder in the backcourt. 6'4", Russell Westbrook, and 6'8", Gordon Hayward.
And then 3 through 5. How about Durant, Ibaka, and Gortat? All of them within reach of 7 feet. So easy to see why this team gives other clubs nightmares defensively. His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Wade dishes to Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. Come into this one after losing on Sunday.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Wade. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson Chandler has checked in for Aldridge. Smith comes in for Royce White. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for LeBron. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Dwayne Wade.
And what a Cinderella story for the Cleveland Cavaliers, guys. A 7th seed in the East to be playing in the NBA Finals is already a huge and tremendous accomplishment.
And here now, the Thunder. The Cavaliers making the shot. Jennings with the ball. Redick for 3. Shot no good. Irving with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Irving gets a screen from Smith. And again, Kyrie Irving. And for the Cavs, so many of these series have been close. This their 3rd Game 7, Steve, on the road.
And it shows you can just never count them out. And the Thunder are confident, but they better not be overconfident.
Here is Jennings. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Jennings passes to Udoh. Dishes to Redick. All sorts of time. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Lamb kicks to Smith. Takes the lead pass. Smith with a screen on Jennings. Shot off the screen. There's the feed to Chandler. It's stolen by Jones. Now the pass to Redick. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Redick.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Irving kicks to Smith. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Smith. 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Jennings outside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we welcome you back to the second quarter. Here in Oklahoma City.
And LeBron gutting it out. Heroic effort on his part.
And he knows this game is for all the marbles. He's throwing caution to the wind. What other cliches can I throw out there right now? The Thunder, as they have all playoffs, leaning on their league-leading defense. The Cavs, no slouches either. But with their size and athleticism, the Thunder are able to force some pretty difficult shots, as we've seen in this series.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, shortly before tip-off, I was able to speak with the Cavs head athletic trainer. I asked him about LeBron's back were concerned it might rupture. They advised LeBron to shut it down, and he politely declined, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Doris. Hey, Clark, pretty scary.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. At this point in his career, an injury like that can really make you wonder whether it's time to walk away and hang up the sneakers. I think surgery is definitely in his future after this season is over. And after that, tough rehab to follow. But he's hoping to get a few more miles on that back before then.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Jeremy Lamb. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jimmer Fredette. And it's Chandler, and it's Smith in a power forward position. Lamb, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And Steve, you mentioned the defense of the Thunder. That was the difference, certainly, in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, Kevin, the Thunder's D gave him trouble.
LeBron's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Free throw drops for Lamb. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Jennings. He dishes it to Durant. Kicks it to Redick. Oklahoma City gets it back. It's Jennings with the drive. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now, here is Fredette. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Smith in the post. Defended by Redick. Great D that time from J.J. Redick. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Jennings kicks to Redick. A 3-ball. Here's Jones. Drops in the layup for 2.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Back to Chandler. Pass to Fredette. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. He kicks to Lamb, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Chandler. Royce White comes in for Josh Smith. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Jeremy Lamb.
Great assist there, led him to the perfect spot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And I like their aggressiveness, too, tonight, because they're getting penetration, and that's allowing them to get some easy hoops.
LeBron with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. White dishes to Wade. He feeds it to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Here's Westbrook. Hayward. Back to Westbrook. LeBron with the block. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Wade kicks to Irving. LeBron James on the wing. The Thunder pull it in.
LeBron not really moving well out there, trying to will his way through.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Gortat, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How did he get get that to go.
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Wade misses.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's sent back by Aldridge. A shot by Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Jennings passes to Westbrook. Here's the dish to Hayward. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 3. On the wing, Irving. Pass to LeBron. Wade. LeBron sets the screen for Wade. All alone. LeBron, good. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
Westbrook covered by Irving. Westbrook drives in. And count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line. For one more.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Now, here is Gortat. He has 6. Pass to Westbrook from outside the arc. The putback, and Ibaka slams it in.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Irving against Westbrook, backing down his White. Low block shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And so he makes both from the line.
It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in.
Jennings against Irving. Puts it up. Connects. The jumper drops. Jennings has got 4 points this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Aldridge. LeBron drives in. Can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
D2 from Jennings. And again, it's Oklahoma City. And so that's the end of the first half. Thunder.
Now, presented by Sprint. And in the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back at the second half here in Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
And this Oklahoma City crowd loud. City, they're called, certainly has been as loud as ever. They're ready for that confetti to fall, but still 2 quarters left before that happens.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Hayward out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Gortat in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Westbrook. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Irving. Count that one. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
The Thunder leading by 5. Feeds to Gortat. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving's got the ball. Wade, good.
I love when he takes the ball inside. That's when he seems to really get on a roll.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Westbrook dishes to Hayward. The feed to Durant. And the rejection by LeBron. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 5th, Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, his shooting percentage has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. What a run he's been on.
And so here's Cleveland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. LeBron kicks to Aldridge. Back to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Wade can't hit. The Thunder leading by 3. Hayward passes to Durant. No good.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And White with the stuff.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Here's Hayward. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to fight. Foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Royce White. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Wade dishes to Smith. Outside Irving. Irving gets a screen from Aldridge. Irving kicks to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
The Thunder have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Outside Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Wade passes to Irving. Dishes it to Smith. For the tie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Royce White comes in for Chandler. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Here's Lamb. That one rolling around and rims out. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook dishes to Reddick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Udo's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Cavaliers trailing. And Lamb kicks to Wade. Smith outside. Knocked away. Durant with the steal. Here's Udo. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second-chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Thunder have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Westbrook kicks to Durant. With the teardrop, good. Durant's got 6.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch and a tight ball game.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
And even when things look bad, the one thing we've learned is they never count out the Cavs.
Steve, you called it. I mean, he's so resilient. They never stop fighting. I mean, they'll keep going until that final buzzer. You love their perseverance and resilience.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Reddick passes to Westbrook. Takes the 3. That's good. Westbrook's got 12.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And it's Smith penetrating. White. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And stolen by White. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Look out.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Thunder out in front, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We get set to continue here at the start of the fourth quarter. Steve, what exciting.
And as the Thunder and the Cavs battle it out, a gutsy performance by LeBron James. We'll see just how much he has left.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Jeremy Lamb, Chandler out there with Royce White, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Smith in at the 3 spot.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Well, they're this close here in the 4th quarter, dropping back into it.
Now here's Durant, defended by Lamb. Durant, that's good. The drive by Smith. There's the bucket, good.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Aldridge comes in for Royce White. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. And Smith, no good on that one. The Thunder with the lead. Durant drawing the double team. Westbrook drives in, and he banks in the layup.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Wade. Irving, he passes it to Chandler. Gortat's there. They get a hand on it. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. The pass to Westbrook. On the left block. Here's Jones, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Josh Smith. And the first one drops.
This is a positive. For him, especially here in the second half, shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Royce White's checked in for Cleveland. Wade outside. He dishes it to LeBron. A beautiful reverse layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sail.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Moving against Jennings. Right side Durant. It's back to Jennings. The basket good. The assist from Durant. And that's now 9 points for Brandon Jennings.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Irving, and he's knocked off course by the knee. The foul call. He'll shoot free throw. It goes on Brandon Jennings. The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Zeller's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Thunder leading by 5. Tries to save it, and it's going to be... out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And here now the Thunder. And the basket good. 11 points for Brandon Jennings.
We had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And Zeller kicks to LeBron. White drives in. LeBron with now guarded by Hayward. Wade dishes to LeBron. Pocket 6. Back to Wade. Steps back and fires. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop. And oftentimes that decides the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the arm.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Tyler Zeller. Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
All right, Doris. Jennings off a pick from Ibaka. Jennings kicks to Hayward. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Tyson Chandler. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Lamb passes to Green, kicks it to Lamb. Back to Green, passes to White. LeBron James on the way. 6 on the shot clock, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And for LeBron, playing in tremendous pain here.
Yeah, you can see it, Steve. You've had back problems. I have too. When you have problems with your back, everything hurts. It's definitely hampering this play out there. Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
From deep, Green. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 6. He kicks it to Hayward. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Durant attacking, and that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trailed by 8. There's 1:26 left in the game. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Green. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Left side, Irving. Out to Smith. Gives him the lead pass. LeBron, good.
Oh, fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They lead by 6. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jennings. Now Durant. Second shot opportunity. Ibaka, no luck.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Smith for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team. Effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable for doing a nice job collectively. They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. he commits the intent. Foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For the Cavaliers, Royce White's checked in for Chandler. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Josh Smith. Here's Lamb. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits both from the stripe.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. That's good. Now Redick. And the foul called on Royce White. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game. Irving from long range.